As I flipped through the dusty pages of the old family photo album, a shiver crawled up my spine. There I was, smiling back at me from places I had no memory of ever visiting. The first picture was of a carnival, the kind with rickety rides and faded tents, and yet I had never been to one like it. My fingers traced the edges of the photograph, and I could almost hear the distant laughter and smell the sweet cotton candy. But the eyes of the child in the photo, my eyes, held a secret, one that seemed to whisper through the years, daring me to remember. Determined to solve this unsettling mystery, I embarked on a journey to find the locations captured in the album. Each destination was more eerie than the last. At the edge of an abandoned forest, I found the remnants of a Ferris wheel, its rusted frame creaking in the wind. It was exactly as it appeared in the photograph, down to the peeling paint and forgotten ticket booth. With every step, a sense of déjà vu washed over me, as if my younger self had left invisible footprints for me to follow. But how could I have been here before? My family never mentioned these trips, and yet there I was, proof in hand. The deeper I delved, the more reality seemed to blur. The final photograph in the album was different from the rest. It depicted a quaint little town, the clock tower frozen at midnight. The streets were eerily empty, and yet I felt an inexplicable pull, a connection I couldn't ignore. Standing in the very spot from the photograph, the air crackled with an electric charge, and shadows danced in the corners of my vision. As the clock struck 12, whispers filled the air, calling my name in a chorus that resonated with the voice of the child from the pictures. In a moment of clarity, the truth hit me like a tidal wave. These weren't just photos, they were memories of someone, or something else entirely. A life I had lived but had no recollection of, a life that was slowly unraveling the seams of my existence. The album was a portal, a bridge between worlds, and by opening it, I had awakened a past that refused to be forgotten. The smiles in the photographs were not of joy, but of triumph, a reminder that the past, no matter how deeply buried, will always find its way back. As the last page turned, I felt the cold grip of the unknown closing in, and I knew there was no escaping the shadows of a life I never lived.